Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm excited to be here today because we're starting to film Halloween makeup looks. I do know Halloween makeup looks take a little longer, like it's just more detail, more things that come up. If it doesn't work, you gotta erase it. But my point is, today's makeup look, it's an idea. I wanted to start easy, so we're gonna do a zombie makeup look, but my idea is more like a clown zombie. I'm still excited. I hope you guys can feel my energy, can feel like my excitement for these looks. And if you're interested in seeing how I come up with this zombie clown zombie, just keep on watching. That I didn't care to put like my hair away or like fix it up because it's a zombie, okay? Zombies don't care about their hair unless it's a hairstyling zombie. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, there's so many types of zombies. I personally thought a couple years ago, like, oh, it's just a zombie, you know? But it's like the fast zombie, the slow zombie, the dumb zombie. Like, mine's a clown zombie. I got no jokes, but but the looks, it's a clown zombie. Okay, to start off, I got some inspiration over here. These two are my inspiration just because I feel like these are like, I guess, easier to draw on, and it's more like the look that I'm trying to go for. Like the raw skin already like melting, like coming off, and like you can see the flesh underneath. That's the kind of zombie I'm going for. So we're gonna start off with just face paint and a brush. So there will be two face paints that I will be using today. It's gonna be this one, the Makeup Forever. I bought this one not long ago, and the other one is this Snazaroo face paint. These are the most affordable face paints out, in my opinion. I have seen some cheaper ones on Amazon, but to me, like, if you want to like now and you just want to like to go buy it right now, these are the easiest to get. These, you can find them in Michael's, and that's pretty much all the face paint I'm gonna be using. If I do use any eyeshadow, then I will be telling you as I go, but let's get this started. So I will be putting my brows away because I don't think zombies have that much hair, or they even care about their brows anyway. So I'm just gonna be putting them away with a little bit of all-purpose glue stick. I don't know if this one's supposed to be the purple one, but it's no longer purple. This is what I like about Halloween looks. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect. You can be careless with it. I'm gonna be using some setting powder. This is just the Airspun loose face powder, and I'm just gonna set that glue. Just like that. See? So I'm gonna be using some eyeshadow to counteract the shadow of my brows. That way they're not showing as much. Usually you could use orange, but like I'm gonna be trying peach right now. I mean, I don't want to completely hide my brow. I just want it to peek out less, I guess. Okay, so they're hidden, but not that hidden. So I'm gonna leave it like that just because I will be applying some white on top of it, and I don't want it to mix with whatever other paint I do add. And so that's why I'm just trying to add the least product that I can to the brows. Okay, this part I am gonna fast forward it because I'm just gonna be sketching the area where it's going to be skin and the areas where it's just gonna be flesh. Really quickly, to start sketching, I'm just gonna use a white pencil. This one is, or was, a Wet n Wild Kohl crayon. It's just a Wet n Wild white pencil. It was a lot bigger, but yesterday I got a little irritating opening my drawers, and I just like, bam, broke it. But it still works. So we're gonna start. So right here, we're gonna do like the whole of the nose. That's already like, the skin is kind of melting into the nose holes that we have right there. I'm just sketching that part, and again, does not have to be perfect. We're gonna do the lines right here. I mean, I already have these lines naturally. Sadly, they don't have to be straight. We'll just do two. I really just marked my natural lines. Right here, these two lines, we're gonna keep them together because, I mean, I guess our skin is melting anyway, so we're just gonna use it as like part of the skin melting, or the fine lines, I guess. Right here, we're also gonna like do a bunch of lines. So right here, we're gonna do like it's kind of breaking into the skin. Let's not do it that perfect. Just so we have a little bit more room to do those holes of decay, I'm gonna do the smile a little bit thinner. Okay, might as well let's just start working on the neck. I am gonna do the neck too. I mean, if we're gonna like really add this paint, let's might as well go all the way. I mean, it's once a year anyway. How do you even make those holes? Dang, this reminded me I'm not that skinny anymore. I mean, which is a good thing. Could be a good thing. Should be a good thing. I mean, I wasn't like unhealthy skinny. I was just, luckily I was healthy skinny. Might not have looked like it, but I was very healthy. I am very healthy. Yeah, I like to think so. No, yeah, I am healthy. Never have any issues. Hormones, always. I mean, these are my natural. No, they're not. Look at what the hell? My bone though. It's right here. Girl, what are you doing? Trying to be fatter? Look at it. It's right here. It's right here. We're just gonna try to stay right here. There's gonna be lines right here. I mean, this is not to dry it, but just to remind me like the texture that I need to add and all that jazz. Okay, now let's make some decay holes. I'm just gonna mark where they're gonna go. One's gonna be right here, right here. We're gonna make it like if it's melting. We're gonna make a cut right here. Why not? I'm gonna make a hole right here. Can you see that one? Probably not. Inside here. Let's make a deep one over here. Ooh, yes. Right here. I think that's good. You just make a hole right here. I don't know, like a scratch. Another one right here. We're good. Everything else is just gonna be texture, lines. Now we're gonna make the teeth. Well, we're not gonna make the teeth, but we're gonna overline them, I guess. Okay, so the technique that I'm doing here is because I want to form the shape as if like my teeth are actually going backwards, like my actual jawline. When you smile, or smile. Well, yeah, when you smile, you show your teeth. Anyways, a skull's teeth do not go like from here this way. A skull teeth go from here, from the front, and they start getting smaller as we go back because that's what is showing. That's how 3D works, you know? So what I'm trying to do is show the front teeth a little bit bigger, and as I go down, I start getting thinner on the teeth. You guys see those brushes over here? These are not for show. These are literally to do these looks specifically. And they are paint brushes. They're not makeup brushes, they're paint brushes. But these help me perfectly for these kind of looks because I need to cover a lot of skin in a short amount of time, and these are perfect. The only thing that I don't like is that they're super long, and sometimes I'm even hitting the mirror. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, so I'm gonna start painting the skin. So for that, I'm gonna be using this Snazaroo paint. I already broke down a little bit, and that kind of helps me a little bit because I'm gonna be using a piece of that white. I'm just gonna put it on the lid. I'm gonna spray it with water. And to turn it a little bit yellow, I do have this Pro Color foundation mixing pigment from LA Girl, and I'm gonna be using that to practically mix it in the lid and have that white turn a little bit yellow because zombies are dead and their skin is no longer skin tone, so we're gonna look yellow. So as you can see, this is the mix that I did. It's not even like yellow, it's more like white yellowish, and that's the kind of like tone that I'm going for. So I'm just gonna apply that all over the areas where there's skin. Never mind, I'm just gonna apply a little bit of Complexion Pro Long Lasting Breathable Matte Foundation by She Glam. A little bit darker, and hopefully you can see right there the mixture that I'm making. I mean, don't be scared. I have to like really mix it because it's white. I don't know how that's gonna go. I'm putting water into it because it's water paint and foundation has some oil in it. I don't know. That's the final mixture. Let's try this again. Well, at least it's not as... I went ahead and applied a little more yellow. Let's try this again. Okay, I'll take that. And because this zombie is decaying, you don't have to be perfect about covering the skin. I mean, when have you seen a dead body like perfectly one color? We're gonna be adding some shade and dimension later anyways. Have you seen a dead body? I haven't. Hopefully I don't get to. I'm just covering this because there's no point in me keeping them if they're gonna be light anyways. I feel like I'm a totally different person by then. Not totally, but just because I feel like I can speak better in front of the camera. Like I can talk to you guys more comfortably because I am a lot more comfortable now. And back then I was just like too scared of saying anything wrong, having an accent. No, I don't care. I do have an accent and I'm low-key kind of proud of it. Ooh, I almost covered that hole right there. You guys see what I mean, where I didn't want to add too much product to the brows anyway? That's why. Also on the sides, I'm not going to try to go too much because I would still need to shape that area as if like it was a skull, because we don't have fat anyway, so everything is sunking in. Right here on the sides, I'm not gonna paint a lot either because I do want it to look sunk in, and I want like more like a jawline, like a prominent jawline, and so I wanted like to look skinnier and like angrier. I feel like those looks are like skinnier jawline, it's scarier, so I'm gonna try to refrain from painting more lower, I guess. And now I'm gonna like paint more on the hairline. I'm trying to really focus on using all this color that I'm gonna be using because I don't want to come back to it that much. I'm probably gonna come back to highlight in areas like to keep adding texture, but like I don't want to like have mistakes where like, oh, I didn't add that much either right there, and like make it a mess with like the darker colors, if you know what I mean. Oh, I already know this is gonna take a lot of footage, so I'm gonna try to stop talking and then just probably we're just gonna paint our ears already. Why not? I'm gonna use a small eyeshadow brush, a flat brush. I'm gonna mix these two. So let's apply a little bit of water right here and with the red right here. Here you go. We came up with that purple. I mean, it looks red right there, but I promise you it's purple. Which one should I do? Red. Does it really matter? I don't think it does. Let's just do this one. Now it does look purple, right? Okay, we're gonna grab a little bit of that mixed white that we already have right there, and we're gonna apply it on the center to kind of mix and add dimension. We kind of added some dimension there. I still need to mix it a little bit. Let me just use another brush for that. Now I'm going to apply a little bit more white and make it even more stand out in the center. Same brush, I'm not changing the brush. For the other side, I do have green, so we're going to use this green as it is to do just the edges like I did right here. And then I'll mix it with the white. Okay, now we're gonna start to mix it with the white. I'm just gonna go on this side and we're gonna start on the center. Okay, I'm gonna try to get more white. I need more dimension, so I need to get a little bit more white. I'm just grabbing a smaller brush because I want to be able to blend those colors without messing up the white already. Am I getting out of frame? I'm getting out of frame, aren't I? Okay, so now I want to do the red over here on the mouth. I have the purple over here. Now I'm going to use the red by itself. Okay, so this is where the small brushes come in handy. I'm gonna go ahead and start marking all these outlines, the purple and the green and the red. It's a fine brush, angled. Well, it's not angled, it's just a fine painting brush right here. I'm gonna start using just this brown over here from the Makeup Forever face paint. I'm just gonna use that brown and then just outline all those colors. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and use a black. Yeah, I'm gonna use the black. Yep, the black. Oh great, I'm not even in frame, am I? Am I? I'm sorry. These looks really get me into it though. I'm gonna start marking the teeth. I think the teeth are always the most tedious part, always. Now with the black, I'm also going to outline all the black, the decay holes that we said we were gonna draw. Also, we're gonna bring some back because we did paint them already. Oh, I forgot about the nose. See how I forgot to paint right here? I mean, we can add more brown or whatever shade, since again, it doesn't have to look perfect. I forgot about the neck. I mean, you guys can even see it, but I'm gonna take pictures. So yeah. So I'm gonna also draw the fine lines that I want to like have all over the face, just a tiny bit, because the rest I'm just gonna do like a small part. Like I'm gonna mark where it goes with the black, and then I'm also gonna use brown and black to form those lines so it doesn't look like all black. Right here, I'm actually following my natural line since it already kind of marked itself right there. Might as well. Okay, I'm gonna grab a little bit of a bigger brush, and I'm gonna keep using that black. I'm gonna kind of paint over here because I don't want this to be part of my skin and the look. So I'm just gonna practically disappear that part. I'm using another detail brush. I'm gonna go back with the brown and then kind of keep going those black lines going as well. And also the decay holes as well. Well, camera died and I just painted my nose. I think that's pretty much all I did off camera. We're gonna continue with these lines. Okay, I feel like I want a little more holes. Maybe one over here. There's the brown. Okay, right here I'm gonna pull the brown higher. So the brown is gonna help kind of like that shading, making those deep holes. There's a hole right here that I forgot about. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go back with the red and get closer to those teeth. Okay, now I'm gonna use the brown to kind of shade inside the mouth. Okay, wow, this is so hard to keep up with. I'm gonna go back with the brown again because I did forget the frown lines. And we're back with the brown again. Okay, I'm also gonna use the brown to kind of like shade in with that black on the outline of the eyes as well. With the clean brush, I'm just gonna blend that brown. Okay, I know this might be a lot of back and forth, but in reality, I want to really follow my flow. That's how I end up like liking the looks. Like I move a little bit here, I change a little bit there, because if I do stick to one thing, one process, like just the outline and then just the fine lines, and then like if I follow a specific just timeline, it doesn't always come out how I want it to. My process is I change a little bit here. Oh, I forgot about this part. Let me work on this part. In this case, you guys saw me go over the smile, and then I remember that about the eyes, and then I saw I had the fine lines. So I moved on as I noticed things, and as I want to change them. Again, if I do follow a specific timeline or a specific order, and if I'm unable to go back, like it really bothers me, and then I end up not liking what I come up with. And I'm really hoping this one I do like how it does come up, so bear with me please. I will try to cut as much as I can so you don't have to like be bothered by so many changes and so many changes of mind, but that's just how my brain works. Okay, so for now I want to work a little bit with eyeshadow. I'm gonna be using this by Makeup Revolution. I'm also going to be using this one because it also has yellow, orange. I might use the orange, not sure, but for sure I'm going to be using green as well. Also, I might use the white as well. So these are the two palettes that I'm going to be using. For now, I'm going to use Ignite, and I'm just gonna start like putting this color everywhere, like just random spots. Doesn't have to be, or more like areas where that are more open, like this right here. I'm gonna work a little bit on contouring. So right here I want to make those holes already, and I'm just gonna use the shade Burn Shadow, and I'm just gonna tap instead of swiping or like blending. I'm just gonna tap, kind of like a tapping and pulling motion at the same time. Ooh, I hear a beeping in my ear. Somebody's talking about me. Somebody's talking about me. I'm gonna use a little bit of Kohl. With this one, I'm gonna be a little bit more careful. I feel like it's not even. This one's a little bit lower, that one's a little bit higher, so I'm gonna have to pull this one up a little bit. Maybe it's a little bit more even. See, now I noticed that I forget about the bottom, the neck, so I'm gonna put some yellow in the area as well. I'm also gonna blend that right here. Ooh, yes. I like when I start like blending and like my vision starts coming alive. Okay, now I'm gonna use a little bit of Budgie. It's that green, and I'm just gonna apply it randomly as well. But this one I'm gonna tap because the brush is a little bit bigger. I just want like that green to show a tiny bit, not too much. I kind of almost wanted to blend with that yellow. Okay, now I'm gonna do a bunch of lines, kind of like an old person. I don't mean to be like, oh, an old person, but I'm saying like the skin is supposed to be all pulled and wrinkly. Sorry, my microwave. And so I'm just gonna add a bunch of lines pretty much everywhere, but most of them are gonna be running down. And for that, I'm just gonna use the brown paint. Get you guys a little bit farther because I feel like you guys miss a lot because I get too focused on working and I forget that I need to stay in frame. So I just got you guys a little bit farther, that way you guys don't miss as much. Now we're gonna mark those lines a little bit more with a tiny bit of black just to add more dimension before we go with the white. For that, I'm gonna grab a lot more of a precise brush. This one over here. This one's my favorite precise brush, and we're going to with the black. Okay, now I'm gonna make a couple lines over here to make it look as if like the skin underneath is also melting. Okay, now I'm gonna go with this yellow over here, and I'm also gonna go on the highlighted area because I feel like I need to emphasize that white a little bit more. Now with the same brush, I'm gonna go ahead and use Cockatoo and then tap it right in the center. We're kind of doing a halo right now. I don't think it's that white. We're gonna use this white instead. So I'm just gonna place that. There we go. That's the white that I was looking for. I'm gonna go ahead and also do a line over these yellow lines that I did paint to add dimension again. I'm gonna go back with that black. Okay, now I'm gonna grab another detail brush and I'm just gonna go with that white, and this time I'm not gonna blend it. I just want a straight line, kind of like a highlight point. I have to clean it up every time because it picks up on the paint. What do you guys think? It's getting there. Okay, so now I'm gonna grab that white and I'm gonna go over those areas where it's supposed to be a wrinkle. That way it's gonna add dimension, like right here in this area. This part is supposed to stand out, right? So I'm gonna add that white in that area so it looks kind of more realistic. Now I'm going to try to add a little bit of dimension to those decay holes. First, I'm going to start with this green over here from the cream palette. Now we're going to use a little bit of Eyeliner to add purple to those holes. Okay, we're gonna go back with the black and we're gonna add black again because I did blend it out a little bit too much, so I'm gonna add that black again. Okay, so what I'm gonna do right now, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna try it. I'm going to use the shade Ashes, and I'm just gonna add random spots, like random brown spots. We're gonna kind of like contour right here. I mean, I don't want to mess up what we already have. How do I do this? How do I do this? Maybe I should have done this before, but we're already here. Use a small brush. I'm gonna add these everywhere, like right here. First of all, I'm gonna add black over here. I don't know what to do. Okay, we're gonna use green now. We're gonna use green and we're gonna go over those brown lines. That's too green. Yeah, I'm going over other greens. Am I ruining this look? I hope not. I hope I'm not. I'm just gonna blend that out. We're gonna go back with brown. Okay, what I'm gonna try to do now is go back to what I did say I was gonna do earlier, which is add a dimension to those holes with the white. Like random, just add random white spots. Okay, because I'm too afraid of keep messing this look up, I'm gonna move on to the teeth, specifically the gums. I'm gonna use white again, and I'm just gonna go on the outer lines where the outer line already marked where the teeth are gonna go. Okay, I'm gonna move on again. I'm gonna do random lines. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna move on back to black. Okay guys, I think I'm gonna have to cut this short for now. I need to go make dinner. If I don't make dinner right now, it will probably not be ready by the time my husband gets home. So I'm gonna be cooking dinner like this. I'll be right back. Alright, hello. Half an hour back. Half an hour to 40 minutes. I'm done with dinner, so let's continue with this look. Okay, so now I'm using just green and I'm just shading in areas where I believe it could be like a bruise or where I could add the dimension. You know what? I'm gonna focus on the neck right now because while I was cooking, I also was like sweeping and I did mess up. I did a mess right here. Like it doesn't look bad, but I'm gonna clean it up a little bit. Okay, we're gonna go back with that black. Now we're going with brown. Continue those lines. Make it messy. One, because we don't have that much time. It's already, it's early, but I did start this around 4 p.m. I would say this is the least part that I like of making Halloween looks, is that they take forever. And I must take breaks in between because I gotta feed myself. I gotta drink some water. I gotta make dinner. And sometimes I even have to do chores in between. Like right now, I cooked and I took care of laundry at the same time. So yeah, these are fun and all, but if you don't like doing this, there's no reason why you would go through all that struggle. I like doing these, that's why I go through all the struggle. Right now I'm just going with a clean brush and kind of blending all those colors together. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go with yellow, and I'm just gonna go in random places again. Ooh. I feel like I gotta work on this area. This area looks a little bit too clean. Okay, I'm gonna go with ashes again, and I'm gonna try to mess around with this area right here. And I insist with the white, so I'm gonna go with the white. Random spots again, or not random spots, more where I like want highlight. I'm gonna go with Kohl and then do random spots over here on the hairline. I'm gonna go with volcanic and blend that black out. Okay, I'm gonna go with brown and lighten up those holes. I feel like I made them too dark. One thing I love about these cream paints is that you can always correct and mix colors like this. As you guys just saw, I had used too much black on the decay holes, so I just went with yellow and then lighten it up a little bit more, and just like that, it corrected it. Okay, I think we're done adding dimension, so now we're actually gonna work on the teeth. To me, that's the hardest part and most tedious, so I'm gonna be using brown paint for finishing the teeth. I'm gonna use yellow to paint the teeth, and then I'm gonna go over that with white. Now I'm gonna go with the white and just go on the center of the teeth. Okay, now what am I gonna do? We're gonna use the black again and just do these ends. Okay, I'm gonna use brown to kind of shade this area because this is supposed to go deeper. Now we're gonna go back to white and outline a little bit that black. I'm not sure this dimension trick is working. Sounds like husband is home.
No.
She didn't want me to give me a kiss. You're supposed to love me no matter what.
Damn, son, you ugly as fuck!
So we're gonna use right over here. Okay guys, I feel like I'm done with this whole look itself. All I need is to just mess my hair and add some eyes. I'll be right back. And as you can see, I'm all done. You won't believe how long it took me to put these contacts on, okay? But I feel like if I want to do a scary look, you have to use the contacts. You have to, because that's what makes it all together. Hair, as I told you guys, is just all messy. Hopefully it's scary for you guys. It's kind of scary for me. Okay guys, this is the final look. As you guys can see, the contacts and the hair just made it, and it finished the whole look. Okay, now let's go do a scary slow-mo. Okay guys, so to finalize this video, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You can also find me on Instagram as Arely Zavala, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye.